So yesterday I reacted to a video that was breaking down all the little hidden nuances in the Not Like Us music video. And that video is about 4 minutes long I reacted to. I found one today that's 9 minutes long. I told you this video is one of them ones that people gonna be breaking down for generations. And that's the sign of a good video, where you know there's this much to break down. So we gonna do this. Kendrick Lamar is not done.
Kendrick Lamar
There's more stuff that we missed. We catching everything, bro. Let's go. And I got a major announcement to make in a little bit. Stay tuned.
just dropped the best music video this year, and honestly, all that can be said is that he is on the top of the hip-hop world. After the Pop Out concert,
Shout out to King Benny Garcia. If you like this video, make sure you go subscribe to him. He's got lots of videos like this.
really felt like there was nothing else that Kendrick Lamar could do.
And he really broke it down.
Kendrick
9
Lamar
minutes.
is again reminding people why he is the boogeyman of hip-hop. And without further ado, let's just talk about everything that's happened so far.
Yep,
the last chapter of the Kendrick Lamar and Drake
It's gonna
beef
make
was
the last video look like a preview. It's gonna make the last video look like a last time on. A quick little sampler. Let's get right into it.
not too long ago with the Pop Out Ken and Friends concert, reminding people that Kendrick Lamar is like that. He pulled out a bunch of West Coast legends and just overall West Coast stars, and not only did he show the importance of unity and community, he showed just how petty he can be. He opened up the show with Euphoria and closed it with Not Like Us. Not once, not twice, not 5 times.
I was there, by the way. I'm gonna say that every time. I'm too proud of myself for that. I was there, Nate.
But 6 times, all the while paying tribute to Tupac and having like 30 people on stage dancing while he dissed Drake. Which, by the way, didn't just include rappers. It also included people like DeMar DeRozan and Russell Westbrook.
The whole community.
And given how much of a groupie Drake is for basketball players, I know that had to hurt. And not only was he dissing Drake with words, he was doing the little hotline bling dance. And all of that is to say that Kendrick was on one that night. And he has been ever since Like That drop. For reference as to how good Kendrick Lamar is doing, Like That is still in the top 15 of the Billboard Hot 100. Euphoria is still in the top 50, and Not Like Us is in the top 3. Drake, by the way,
that is in, if you really sit back and think of it, in the streaming era, bro, this is a real long time for a song to keep going. This reminds me of the Somebody I Used to Know's. You know what the worst Drake stands are, and by the way, the stands on both sides are annoying. The Kendrick and Drake stands are annoying. The fans are the regular people. The stands, bruh, you know that people are saying that the Drake stands are saying Kendrick is milking this, and it's like, he really only tweeted about this, like, he only tweeted out his diss tracks and made a music video. Same shit Drake did. Drake has been doing memes, tweeting, Instagram posts, all kinds of stuff. So it's like, this takes us back to the era where we used to have hits like Somebody I Used to Know. This takes us back to them I Want It That a Ways. I remember that. Them unavoidable songs. That's what Not Like Us is. This is a throwback hit. Yeah.
It's still in the top 50, and Not Like Us is
How
in the
many
top
months?
3. Drake, by the way, has one song in the top 100, and it's the one where he raps over the BBL Drizzy beat. So, go figure. In other words, Kendrick Lamar already won the beef. And honestly, he didn't need to drop a music video, but he did.
Hold on. So yesterday I dropped the official From the Village Not Like Us t-shirt to commemorate the greatest battle in hip-hop and what is to me the greatest moment in hip-hop to be a hip-hop fan. And in one day, well, less than one day, we sold over 50 of them. Now, I told y'all there's only a limited amount of these, and I did not expect to sell that many that quick. So the link is going to be in the pinned comment. Go grab yours today. I am sending personal thank you videos to everybody who grabs one. And I don't care if I'm eating cereal, if I'm in the bathroom, it don't matter. I'm sending them right away. So go grab yours today and celebrate what is the greatest moment in hip-hop history. Shout out to K-Dot, shout out to Drake, and shout out to hip-hop.
Shortly after the Pop Out concert, rumors of a Not Like Us music video being shot started circling around. And on Independence Day, July 4th of 2024, Kendrick Lamar has decided to drop the Not Like Us music video.
Bro, I was in LA after the Pop Out, and the energy and the word around was that the music video was gonna be shot right away. Like, it's been so lit to just be in the West Coast. It's been so lit. It feels like a huge community, bruh. This shit is bringing everybody together, for sure. And the craziest part to me is that if you've been paying attention to Drake's last couple of drops, they have not been charting the way Drake used to chart. The Camila Cabrera ones flopped. The BBL Drizzy, the one with Sexy Red where he's rhyming BBL Drizzy might be in the top 100, but it's super low for a Sexy Red Drake song. And Wagwan Delilah obviously was a joke. So it's like, bruh, maybe Drake, I'm still, waiting for some Drake slaps. I want Drake to rap. I'm waiting for that. So, but damn, it's not looking great.
To drop the Not Like Us music video. Which reminds me, if you hear fireworks at all during this video, it's because of that. It's because Kendrick Lamar decided, you know what, July 4th, people are having a good day. Let me really just drop some heat on them. Like, I'm not complaining, but at the same time, he's kind of rude for that. You know what I mean? But with the stage being set, let's talk about that Like That video, because I have some thoughts about it. Because Kendrick Lamar starts the video hot, teasing a song for what might be his next album.
Life goes on, honey, my babies.
And honestly, I would not be surprised if some people thought that Kendrick Lamar
keep a horn on me, no come I see, nigga. The vote let it not be, it not me. Now I'm wait. Drop the album, dot.
Lamar wanted to drop another diss track just for the LOLs, but for now it seems like it's unrelated. We will keep an eye on it, but for now the video cuts to this guy knocking.
As soon as I heard that snippet, I turned into Drake. I said, drop a 50 back
on the door to the rhythm of what's called Shave and a Haircut, which I didn't know how to name, but now I do, which apparently dates back to a minstrel song. So anyways, the guy is greeted by Tommy.
Now shout out to that for that breakdown, because I don't know if they said that in the last video, but I did not know that tied back to racism, but it's America, and just like everything, it ties back to hating black people for some reason. Just like the Ice Cream song. Do your research on the Ice Cream Man song. Do your research on the second verse of, is it the American the anthem or whatever? Do your research.
The clown who asked, what's the password? And of course, the password is,
I see people.
Oh my God.
And I mean, is there a better way to start off a video? I don't know. I personally never have. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't subscribe to this channel, because honestly, I would appreciate it. Trying to hit 41K now. Anyways, let's get back to the video, because Tommy the Clown is teaching a class full of students how good of a song Not Like Us is. It's also not lost on me that this could be another reference to Drake being a pedophile, but yeah. Of course, in that class, is none other than Mr. Morale himself, Kendrick Lamar, with a very interesting attire, if you ask me, to be honest. But he's doing his little dances and stuff, and then he just had to do it to him. And of course, he had to do it to Drake. He drops and he does some push-ups. Of course, referencing Drake's first response with push-up back when Drake was talking about dropping Give Me 50. And honestly, I think push-ups was good, but
I'm gonna keep it tall too. I think push-ups was super good. I honestly think Drake did a lot better in this battle than people give him credit for. I respect him for battling. Now, I will say he got washed. Especially as time goes on, it feels a bit more washed-ish. But Drake fought. I don't think there's going to be too many people who would have survived what Drake did except Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like, even Pusha T. I still believe if Drake would have dropped that secret song that Jay Prince made him not drop, it would have been dark for Pusha. I really do. And I'm going to keep it like this. Push-ups, Family Matters, and The Heart Part 6. I don't think there's too many artists outside of Kendrick Lamar who could withstand that. So let's not just act like Drake went in there and just died. Like, you know what I mean? He put up a good... He lost, and you know, some people can say he died, but like, he fought, bro. And most people would die against what Drake did, but Kendrick is just, he's too goated.
I think push-ups was good, but I don't think it even matters anymore. And I feel like most shots in this video is just Kendrick Lamar proving why he won. But We'll talk about that later. Of course, he's doing push-ups on cinder blocks, which I assume could be a reference to jail. Like, I don't know, cinder block push-ups just kind of looks like something someone in prison would do, especially with the plain bed and frame. I feel like it's a reference. But of course, that's followed by probably the funniest part of this music video, which is Kendrick Lamar smashing an OV Ho pinata. And here's me thinking that this video was just gonna be a simple, oh, I'm in Compton type thing. And no, it's pretty creative, especially when Kendrick Lamar does the hopscotch dance, which again,
I'm not even gonna lie to you too. When if you remember the way they were promoting this and showing, the scenes they were showing was Kendrick in California rocking with all the people. It was all about unity. That's what I thought the video was gonna be too. Come to find out, there's a whole bunch of shit. They're beating up pinatas, locking up owls. Oh, this nigga, he's an evil genius, bro.
And is probably a minor diss at Drake for being a you-know-what.
Certified pedophile.
And then it cuts to a crowd full of people talking about they not like us. And honestly, this gotta be a sad day for Canada. Because to see the most notable Canadian of all time get cooked like this on 4th of July, it just has to sting.
This nigga is definitely funnier too than the last person. The Pearl Fountain, this nigga funnier. Pearl Fountain got a little more like a teacher giving you the information. This nigga more like your smart homie who will help you with the homework. But how you cracking up too?
Like us. They not like us. They not like us.
It's very similar to when Kendrick did the same thing for King Kunta, which of course we now know is partly directed at Drake. So of course I find it a bit funny. Then of course we now know it's
I never pronounced Kunta that bad. Kunta. I don't know. I feel like I should be offended, but Kunta, nigga, Kunta Kinte, Kunta.
Directed at
I'm glad you acknowledged it.
Drake. So of course I find it a bit funny. Then Kendrick walks into this local restaurant to diss Drake again, which might be a reference to New Ho King and how Drake doesn't show love in Toronto like that. But speaking of Toronto, what is DJ Mustard doing with a Toronto Blue Jays hat on?
It's a shot. It's a shot. That's what they do. I don't know if it's just the West Coast, but sometimes you'll wear, they do it in Chicago too, actually, where they'll, you know, after someone dies, they'll wear like the merch of the person or an RIP shirt of the person. Or when you wear your ops hat in a diss track, that's a diss. He's dissing Drake with that. Basically saying like, yeah, nigga, what's up? What's up? He's either still saying, I still get love in Toronto by dissing you, or F your whole...
Like, come on, dog. Like, come on. And while we're on the topic of Toronto sports teams, DeMar DeRozan pulls back up.
And you see, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to this nigga, because I didn't even notice Mustard's hat. That's why this music video, bruh, shout out to everybody breaking it down. Shout out to the people putting new nuances and making me catch new stuff. These are the type of conversations I used to have with my homies in high school about shit. So this is taking me back, bro. I appreciate this.
And at this point, man, he just doesn't fuck with Drake. Like, I don't know. Something must have happened between them two, because they used to be buddy. His nickname is Comp 10 for a reason. So maybe it's just him repping Compton more than anything. All of this is happening while Kendrick Lamar
Unless he try to holler at someone's girl.
is dancing in a suit, doing his best Wall Street impersonation, I guess. They have this girl dancing on the...
And one thing that I didn't catch...
Maybe it's just him repping Compton more than anything. All of this...
This angle, now this might be a reach, but I heard Melissa Ford actually say this on the Joe Budden podcast. At first, I know there's people saying it, but the white shipping carts could represent the white masses taking from black culture and presenting it as their own, or it could go to human trafficking. And I believe that it's a little of both, because there's a reason all of these are white. There's a reason all these are white, and they're wearing all black, except for like the white tees and stuff, and they're popping out. So, and also this is the adult. If you know who he is as a kid, that clown video that went viral with that little kid dancing at the basketball game, that's him. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you from the cloth. If not, do your research.
This is happening while Kendrick Lamar is dancing in a suit, doing his best Wall Street impersonation, I guess. They have this girl dancing on the rope, and I don't know how they did it, but shout out to her.
Nah,
She's really hitting that.
She
Anyways,
did the walk,
a little
bro.
further up in the music video, they show a shot of Kendrick posted up with the whole crew. That's Punch, that's Top Dog, that's Musa, that's J-Rock, Absol, and Schoolboy Q, which is in the same location where King Kunta was shot at. And it's all smiles and it's dancing and whatnot. And then we get the most definite blow of the music video. Because for the past month and a half, I was thinking, man, Kendrick Lamar really didn't need to address the wife beating allegation, which to me in the moment was the most damning thing against Kendrick, and at least to me made me feel like it was a little bit even. But at the end of the day, there's no reason why come out and say, yo, I didn't beat my wife, when you can just dance with your whole family on Drake's grave.
The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
Not only shutting down the whole...
This was the ether. Kendrick Lamar thoroughly boxed it out with Drake and was, but I'm gonna tell you, there was nothing Kendrick Lamar did or said that was more potent. There's nothing that Drake or Kendrick Lamar did or said that was more potent than Whitney up in there stomping in the name of Jesus, nigga. There is nothing more potent. Whitney killed Drake. Kendrick beat Drake. Whitney ethered this nigga. So shout out, she needs some credit. Yeah, she got a body on her SIG too. She needs some credit. Facts. Who would have known? It would have been Wifey that came through and hit you with the... Wifey would have been the... you remember at the end of Scarface with the dude with the shades? Walks up and just hits Tony? Yeah, see, Kendrick was all them niggas running up, shooting Tony. It was her who walked up quietly behind her and bah! Mossberg. Back, man.
Oh, Kendrick, you beat your wife narrative, but also shutting down the narrative of Kendrick, your kid isn't yours, even though he looks just like you. And as Kendrick says, it is God's plan to show y'all the liar. And you almost have to wonder if he wrote this bar with this shot in mind, or if it just came to be how it was. But let's just say Drake and Drake fans are looking bad, because even before the video dropped, they were trying to get ahead of it by saying it doesn't look like Whitney wants to be there, but she looks like she's having the time of her life. So I don't know.
She looked like she was having more fun than Kendrick. I'm gonna keep it tall. She showed more emotion through the music video than Kendrick did. It looked like she was like, "Hey, you know we gotta shoot this, nigga." And Kendrick's like, "Bro, let's just let it go." She's like, "What, little nigga? Go get the kids right now, nigga." Oh no, he was talking about me, nigga. Go get the kids right now, bro. Turn that camera on, nigga. And she got to... Kendrick didn't even know she was going to get to... You know what I mean? She the gangster, nigga.
Man, Family Matters to me just doesn't hit the same now. It doesn't plant that seed of doubt in my head like it used to. And with the recent flop from Drake and Camila Cabello, I just gotta say that it's looking tough for Drake. It's going to be a long summer full of WAPs, OV hoes, and A minors. And honestly, thinking back to the beginning of the beef and the beef as it happened, it's kind of hard to think about the time where it did look even, where you could look at the beef and say, hey, it's 50-50 right now, because now this is one of the most lopsided beatings in hip-hop history. And I love how the music video ends, because the music video ends with Kendrick Lamar putting an owl in a cage, implying what we all know: them OV-ho peoples need to get locked up, man. And video aside, man,
even with this shot, there's been so many different ways people broke it down. That's a sign of genius in a music video or in art, because as people said, it's the OVO niggas need to get locked up. People are saying it's a cage bird sings. All Drake can do now is sing because he's not going to be able to rap anymore, which I don't agree with. I really think actually it would behoove Drake to start rapping now. Like now, nigga. You're dropping a lot of singing stuff, and it's making it look even worse. It's making it look like Kendrick went in your chest and took out the rapper and just left the R&B nigga or the pop star. So, yeah.
It's looking bad for Drake. Like, I honestly would not be surprised if this is the beginning of the end for his, like, prime or his career as a whole.
I'm gonna keep it tall. I don't know if it's gonna be the beginning of the end of his career. I've been said this though before this battle. I feel like Drake's bet, like where he's gonna always do numbers and stuff, but his best years where he had a chokehold and was breaking history, I feel like those years are not behind Drake. And I think that they've been behind Drake for a while. For at least the last couple albums.
And honestly, I'm not saying he won't be
His albums aren't impacting the culture. Because numbers don't always tell what's going on. It's not impacting the culture the same way it used to.
famous, because very clearly Drake will be famous forever.
Fact.
But
and that's another thing too. I see Drake as somebody who, if he truly believes it's getting hot for him in rap, he's gonna switch over and start acting. I could see that.
Might be time for him to do that Ice Cube switch into acting, or I guess switch again back into acting.
Yeah, switch
but
back into
the
acting.
music side is looking bad. And
He was an
personally,
actor
I
first.
like to keep it real. But if there's one thing I've learned is that in storytelling, sometimes it's more important to show than to tell. Or in other words, sometimes...
You gotta pop out and show niggas.
And Kendrick Lamar showed out.
Nah, you cooked this video, gang. I like this one. This gave information, humor, made me think of a lot of stuff, and some new information in here. Shout out to you, man. What a time to be a hip-hop fan. Go grab your official Not Like Us t-shirt from thevillage.us or link in the pinned comment. I've been sending so many personal thank you videos. So shout out to everybody who's been doing it. And I'm going to keep sending out these personal thank you videos for everybody who purchased one for the next 2 weeks. We out.